We have been discussing about how the material consciousness and spiritual consciousness, the subjective and the objective consciousness, other words. It is very important. You just watch people around us, we will understand clearly. I have been watching this. Then we will know how much objective consciousness is going on in the world than subjective. I think this particular aspect is very important to see the differentiation. First of all, we must be aware of it, first of all, that something is going on in the world around us. Then there is a possibility of changing the path. This is called from unconsciousness to consciousness. The objective consciousness behaves in such a way when somebody meets the other person, they first project from the objective angle. For example, when a person A meets the person B in a normal situation, in an unconscious situation, which is not normal but prevalent in the world, they first judge the person based on objects. First they look into the kind of dress they are wearing and going very deep into this, what kind of sunglass the person is wearing. Is it a local made or Ray-Ban? If it is Ray-Ban, is it a high-end or a low-end or a middle-end? I can say from head to foot, this practice is going on most of the places. They analyze it, they observe it. They observe the hairstyle. And nowadays the dyeing is going on, hair dyeing is popular around the world. You know, it was only one color previously, and I started seeing this dyeing idea. It was a black color only. Today so many colors of dyeing. People dye brown color, gold color. Some people dye the white color also I have seen. I don't know what is the crazy behind. So much is going on. If it is for fun and crazy, it's okay. It's a fun after all. But to show the status to somebody else, which is ugly. You know, for funny thing we can do anything. We can be like a clown. It's okay. You know, when somebody looks at least the person laughs something. It's okay. Because of me, somebody is laughing means I can be a clown easily. It's a helpline. Because people are so long-faced. I have seen some people wearing a t-shirt of different words or their quotes over there. Some words are really funny thing. You know. It's okay, you can understand. But I am not talking about this funniest part of dressing and all these things. It's okay. I am talking about the show business. I call it as show business. You know, great showrooms are going on. In fact, most of the people become a showroom. Because whatever available in the showroom, they put it on the body. Hence, it is a mini and mobile showroom. Show to somebody from head to foot. It is very much related to the thickening of the ego. That's why we are taking this subject today. how the ego is formed. What are the components in structuring a false ego? The false I, the shadow I. What are the consequences out of this? So from head to foot, person A look into the person B and observing, oh, he is dying, very costly die in the world. Very costly. Can't think of what is costlier in dying. And they analyze everything. What kind of sunglasses he is wearing or she is wearing. And again the jewels in India. I have to touch India whenever the jewel mania is concerned. Too much. I'm little allergic to it. I don't know. I am not. I've never had the habit of wearing any ring or anything, as I know. I don't know. Don't even watch. So, ornaments, in the name of ornaments, if it is for oneself, it is fine. I love to do it, I like it, it's a different matter. I'm talking about show business. To wound somebody, to make somebody feel inferior. That's the motto behind all this decoration. To kill somebody. This is slow poisoning. It is dangerous than food poisoning. The show business poisoning. No? So complex. Otherwise, life is so simple. There is no much of complication in life as it is. Some people make it out of their unconsciousness. This is unconsciousness. So keep on and on from head to foot. You can see all type of show business, ornaments, the jewels, the diamond, the platinum, and this thing and that thing. Many things, even the shoes. So when the person A meets the person B, he look into the shoe even. What kind of shoe the person is wearing? Is it costlier or just on the platform? Judging. Judgment, which we are going to talk about judgment maybe in the coming sessions. Judgment is a very important subject in forming this ego. Observing. Then a calculation, it is called calculation, is coming next. Okay. So the person B is according to my model. Don't think that only modeling people are acting in the advertisement films. No, almost 90% of the people are models. Modeling business. Only the camera is missing in front of them. Instead of the camera, the people, I become a camera. After all, I is a camera. You know? So they match each other, fine. This person has got a good status. So I have the eligibility to say hello to you. See the eligibility. To meet a person, to say hello. No? To say hello, the eligibility is knowing Hello spelling, that's all the eligibility. There is no need to analyze from head to foot. To say hello really, a heart is required, that's all the eligibility. Now the eligibility is coming from the showroom. Judging everything, then finally decided, fine, okay. Here is a status symbol, it is called status symbol. You know? And then they say hello to each other. If it is matching. Otherwise, if the person B is very low in the so-called status, he gets jealous out of the person. how he can be or she can be higher than me? No, I can't allow. This is called complex. Another component in building up of this shadow called I or ego. The superiority complex and the inferiority complex. It's a chain actually, it's a big chain. Formation of the ego. It works in different level like this. It's a workshop like we are doing here, like a workshop. We are just putting out all the parts apart and look into it deeply. The components of mind, the components of ego, the components of the shadow I. For a simple purpose to be blissful, that's all. We are doing this job. There is a purpose behind it. Otherwise, why to waste half an hour every day? It is like a freedom fighting, getting our own freedom. I often say to people here in India, at least some friends here, whenever they celebrate Independence Day here, Republic Day here, I used to tell them, sometimes they call me for a satsang during these 2 days. My addressing will always be pointing on one subject called Mahatma Gandhi struggled and worked hard to get the geographical freedom. That means the job is not over. Now it's the responsibility of the individual get the freedom from the ego, which Mahatma cannot do that. Of course, he did for himself. That's a different story. Because he was a yogi. I don't know how many people they know that Mahatma Gandhi was a yogi, a great yogi. In fact, even today you can find in India in different places his ashrams, Gandhi ashram. Thank God. He did a great opening. All the time he was staying inside ashram. Gandhi ashram now it is called, after his name. So all the time from the morning to till night, he was always practicing spiritual practices. Kirtans and bhajans and meditation and tapas and many things. And group meditations. So he was fighting for the country's geographical freedom. And also simultaneously he was working from his youth onwards about his self-realization. So it's our responsibility. I can say this is the responsibility, THE. All other responsibilities will follow automatically. There is no need to count on many responsibilities, the family responsibility, the financial responsibility, economical responsibility, national responsibility. You need not worry about all these things. If this responsibility is attended to, all the responsibilities will follow like a shadow.